Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tyler. Welcome back to Scorpio Oxman channel. Scorpio compatibility. Scorpio's compatibility with Aries, the sign of Aries, the first sign. Scorpio is very super attracted to Aries. And the reason that is because the water signs are attracted to the fire signs. It's that simple. So because of that, Scorpio is incredibly attracted to Aries. And in general, they get along pretty well as friends because, they're both ruled by Mars. So both of them both ruled by Mars. That, gives them an advantage for friendship. But remember, when you think about water and fire, it does sound kind of awkward. So this may be good as a friendship. In a relationship, there could be some difficulties because after all, they are water and fire. So that makes a lot of sense why there'd be some complications. Other than that, they really make good friends. So it may not go deep into a real personal relationship, but the good news is they're friends regardless. I've noticed a lot of Aries native people to be incredibly friendly, and they're friendly in general, Aries natives. So especially from the water signs point of view, I find. Taurus, the sign of Taurus. Taurus and Scorpio are incredibly drawn to one another. So they're attracted to one another because they are the polarity signs. They're on the exact opposite of the zodiac circle, or wheel, as we call it. So Taurus is incredibly attracted to Scorpio, as Scorpio is attracted to them. But remember, technically, I don't want to say it, but technically they are enemy signs. Well, you could call them enemy signs, you could call them the polarity, you could call them the zodiac clash signs, because, they are on the opposite ends of the circle. But, they actually make good friends. So once again, this would be similar to Aries. Usually they make very good friends. In a personal relationship, there could be some difficulties. In this case, it's because of earth and water. Okay? Earth and water, there's always a clash between them. This is the truth. But overall, Taurus and Scorpio, they get along for the most part as friends. They'll have to work hard to be in a personal relationship, though. Gemini. Gemini is incredibly attracted to Scorpio because the air signs are attracted to the water signs. However, Gemini is a human, and Scorpio is the arachnid. Unfortunately, humans do not resonate well with the arachnid, Scorpio. Which is Scorpio. This is how it is. The good news is, Gemini is attracted to Scorpio. So in that case, Scorpio makes a good friend to everybody, regardless, because they're the most honest and they're the most loyal. And when you do good for them, good things happen to you karmic wise as well. So as Scorpio, because you see, Scorpio is the most powerful sign of all of them, and that's the reason why. In regards to Gemini is of the human origin. So again, the human and the arachnid, they don't really resonate well. But I mean, for the most part, they're capable of getting along with friends, since Gemini, the air sign, is attracted to Scorpio, the water sign. The air is attracted to water in the zodiac. So, Cancer. Cancer and Scorpio, soulmate signs. Both are water. It's that simple. So, Scorpio, they're always going to resonate well with Cancer. Both water. Scorpio's ruled by Mars, Cancer's ruled by the Moon, and the Mars and the Moon resonate well. The energy is all good here. It's a win-win situation, in my opinion, with Scorpio and Cancer. Okay, so Leo, Scorpio and Leo. Leo, in my experience and also my opinion as well, Leo doesn't seem to like Scorpio very much. Maybe for the most, I think Leo could tolerate Scorpio, but they do get irritated. Leo does get irritated by Scorpio a lot because, after all, Leo is made of fire, Scorpio's made of water. What do you think water does to fire? It would extinguish it, right? If water comes in contact with fire, so the fire sign obviously would get a little irritated. I think the good news though is that Leo's ruled by the sun, Mars is ruled by Leo's ruled by the sun, Scorpio's ruled by Mars. The sun and Mars get along. The planets of the sun and Mars, they get along at least. So at least that chemistry part is good. But remember, Leo's made of water, Leo's made of fire. Remember, Leo's made of fire, Scorpio's made of water. So the water signs in contact with the fire signs, that could be awkward. But there's going to have to be work on both parts here for them to get along well if it was to be a personal relationship. Because after all, they are water and fire, as I don't want to sound like a broken record, but that is the truth. And the facts are the facts. Virgo, the sixth sign, Virgo. So do Virgo and Scorpio get along? This one is going to take work. Could they get along well as friends? Absolutely. But remember, Virgo is made of earth. Virgo is an earth sign. Scorpio is water. So again, earth and water, usually there's a clash, okay? Another thing too is that Virgo is of human origin. So Virgo is a human, Scorpio's arachnid. Humans do not resonate well with the arachnid. The reason that is very simple. The humans resonate best with other humans. Arachnids resonate best with either other arachnids or animal origin. So among the signs of the zodiac. So that's really the reasoning. So this one's going to take work, I think. But you know what? When they both realize who they are, and especially the elements that they're made of, this is how they could understand one another. So in the case with all the zodiac signs, when they realize who they really are, this is how we know how we could resonate better with one another. That's simple. Okay, the sign number 7, Libra. Okay, Libra is in love with Scorpio. Libra loves Scorpio just like Gemini and Aquarius does, because Libra is one of the air signs. So again, the air signs are attracted to the water signs. It's that simple. So Libra is very fond of Scorpio. So because of this, and Scorpio could tolerate Libra as well. So as friends, they could do well. In personal relationships, that's gonna take work for the reason I'm about to mention once again. Libra is a human, Scorpio is an arachnid. So humans don't usually resonate well on the level with arachnids. So both of them are going to have to realize this, and this is how they could get along better in a personal relationship. So sign number 8, Scorpio. So how does Scorpio get along well with other Scorpios? Well, from what I've heard, usually there's a clash, believe it or not. Scorpios tend to fight with other Scorpios. I guess there's only room for one pair of claws in the room, perhaps. Maybe that's what it is. I think for the most part, well, we know in the wild, Scorpios are somewhat solitary creatures and territorial. So this makes a lot of sense. Why Scorpios they'd have a bit of a clash with other Scorpios, unfortunately, even though they're both water. But I think if you have two Scorpios in one room, there could be some kind of a nuclear explosion kind of reaction thing, because you have two of the most powerful energies in the universe colliding. That could cause some kind of eruption or explosion for sure. Because, because Scorpio radiates, we radiate the most powerful energy in the universe. And this is why a lot of people feel uneasy around us, because they feel that energy and it shakes them, and it kind of makes them feel uneasy. They're like, oh my gosh, this energy is so tense. So you could just imagine if two Scorpios are in contact with one another. And so that's going to cause like an ignite of something for sure. Hopefully, let's hope that it's mostly good though. So, yeah, there could be a bit of a clash, but again, it's understanding and knowledge and understanding of these facts is what matters for relationships to work. Bottom line. Okay, number 9, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is not usually particularly fond of Scorpio, partly because Sagittarius is made of fire. Sagittarius is made of fire. Scorpio is made of water. When water is in contact with fire, you could imagine what that's going to do. Fire is going to be a little bit maybe freaked out or scared or something, because after all, water, it would extinguish fire. So it makes an awkward situation. The good news is this. Here's the good news. Sagittarius are very friendly. Sagittarius is quite a friendly sign, and they really want to get along with everybody, really. That's the good news, okay? So again, understanding on both parts, on both Sagittarius's part and Scorpio's part, and they realize, okay, they could be good friends. They could be good friends because, after all, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, Scorpio ruled by Mars. Those two planets are friends, so that's the good news. The not so good news is their elements, fire and water. So that's the awkward thing. But again, it's understanding, and that's what it is. And so both in friendships and personal relationships, Scorpio and Sagittarius could do well. The more they understand one another, the better they can do. And that's why. And also as well, Sagittarius is half human, half animal. So the human part of Sagittarius, they're not going to resonate well with the arachnid, because human and arachnid, they won't resonate well. So they need to realize that as well for them to have a better understanding of one another. Okay, the sign number 10, that's Capricorn. Sign number 10, Capricorn. So this one can do well as long as they understand one another. The sea goat, Capricorn's the sea goat, Scorpio's the arachnid. The sea goat can understand Scorpio well, as long as they realize that they're earth and water. So because Capricorn's made of earth, Scorpio's made of water. So again, there is a clash. There's usually a bit of a clash, at least, between earth signs and the water signs. So as long as they both realize this, then they can do well. I also had a theory that a lot of times Capricorn can be jealous of Scorpio. The reason this is, Capricorn is so smart that they're 10 steps ahead of all the other signs, except for one, Scorpio. Because you see, Scorpio is 100 steps ahead of everybody else. And Capricorn is at a distant second. So Capricorn knows this, and that's why they're a little bit jealous. Capricorn's a little bit jealous of Scorpio because of this, because Capricorn is smarter than all the rest of them and ahead of the bunch. except for one, except for one only. And so they're like that Scorpio, you know. So it's understandable, Capricorn. I understand you. So but hey, you look, I'm your friend, and we can still get along. I'll still help you out with what you need and whatnot. And you don't even have to return the favor, because that's how much I care about you and love you. So there you have it. There you have it. So, sign number 11, Aquarius. Once again, Aquarius is an air sign made of air. Scorpio is water. The air signs are attracted to the water signs. So, Aquarius is in love with Scorpio and is starstruck by Scorpio, because the air sign is starstruck by the water sign. That's the good news. What's the bad news? The bad news is Aquarius is a human. Aquarius is a human. Scorpio is an arachnid. Humans don't resonate well with the arachnid, unfortunately. So both parties need to realize this, and that way they can understand one another better, so that there's no misconceptions or misunderstandings and such. So if they realize, Aquarius needs to realize that Scorpio's not a human. It's that simple. Scorpio needs to realize that Aquarius is not an arachnid, another arachnid. So they both need to realize that to get along, both as friends and in personal relationships. Okay. And lastly, last but not least, Pisces. The 12th and last sign of the zodiac, Pisces. So, do Pisces and Scorpio get along? This combo is a win-win situation. Scorpio and Pisces, it's a win-win, because they're both water, both made of water, and Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, the king planet Jupiter, and Scorpio is ruled by Mars. Jupiter and Mars are friends, so they resonate well. Are very good, their energies. And the energy of Pisces and Scorpio energy, it's very good, because they're both water signs. And the fish, Pisces, the fish, really resonates well with the arachnid, with Scorpio, the arachnid. And they resonate very well. They agree on a lot of stuff. They can go with the flow with a lot of things. And both are usually people who are strong Scorpio natives and those strong Pisces natives. They're usually into astrology as well. That's another thing they resonate well on as well. And that's something that's been very noticeable, that astrologers have noticed throughout time with Pisces and Scorpio, is that they want to dive deep into knowing the unknown. And that's something they have a passion about as well, and for commonality, in regards to commonality as well. So, okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today on each of the compatibility descriptions of Scorpio with the 11 other zodiac signs in astrology, the compatibility of Scorpio. So, thanks again, guys, for watching, and to all my subscribers, I can't thank you enough. Keep the questions coming. I'll always answer them. I'll always answer them, because that's the true Anurata spirit. My moon sign is the star of Anurata, which is all about friendships. So I am your friend. Thanks again, guys. All the best. And have a great weekend and a great week coming up as well. Thanks again. God bless. Thank you.